Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look at Mana. And just before we do, we usually look at Bitcoin, but I can spare you that nonsense. It's basically down 9% from yesterday and effectively just trying to find this bottom here. We're looking at right around 48,000 is pretty strong support. That's right where the 200-day simple moving average is kind of averaging out. So all good things there for Bitcoin in the sense that it shouldn't go much further down, right? I mean, again, a little too early to tell, but it seems to be stabilizing for the last few hours. As of today, we're looking decent for some sideways action. Now, for Mana, just before we jump in here, I want you to know I'm not a financial advisor, right? I just love teaching people how to trade. And if you are new to trading, I hopefully can help teach you a thing or two here today. And of course, future reference, I have a trading community built with that specific purpose. You want more of a leg up and you want to work better, more directly with me, I'm actually very interactive with my community, and it's an awesome experience. I'm even rolling out with the Trading Academy first of the month, or correction, January, of course. New spots available first of the month, and the whole point of that is to kind of give you a step-by-step instructions on how to become a better trader. Okay, so more in depth, of course, for that. But right now, why don't we go ahead and take a look at Mana and see kind of what some normal indicators are looking like right now. In other words, we got the moving averages. We're below the 50-day simple moving average here. That's going to be working as a potential resistance. But the one thing I want to bring to your attention here is kind of important is the strong amount of volume presence right at $3.20. So that kind of reaffirms this support level here at about 323 on the Fibonacci retracement level, kind of just letting us know that we have the most amount of volume at that point. So the likelihood of it coming much lower than that is very, very low. Again, it could happen if Bitcoin hits 40,000 tomorrow, right? That's a possibility, but the likelihood that of that I think is lower now, considering the fact that we got a lot of volume accumulation too for Bitcoin right at about 48,000. Okay, so mostly good stuff there. Looking at the RSI, we're down below 50 on the RSI, working as a potential resistance. That could reaffirm the fact that 350 is a tentative resistance level for Mana. But honestly, when we get back up above here at around 380, we'll be in better shape. And we got this divergence here as well. It could be occurring on the one-day chart, but that is reflectant of the last 48 hours, where obviously Bitcoin sold off 9% in that 24-hour time frame. So that being said, Mana is not in bad shape at all. This is pretty standard, par for the course for a lot of coins right now. Okay, so looking at the 4-hour chart, we can kind of see the simple moving averages here or above. That's normal for a lot of coins. I'm not super concerned with that, just based on the fact that Bitcoin, the moving averages for Bitcoin are more relevant, and we're at a key level support level for the 200 on the one-day chart. So Bitcoin's in good shape there. If we can hold that and basically close above 47,500 today, then we'll be in good shape for Bitcoin to kind of continue sideways. Once more, it is still a little too early to tell though. Now RSI here as well, we got a bounce off of almost 30, right on 35, and the price is trending right on 38. So that basically just means that it is a bit on the oversold side. So the likelihood of adding to your position right now is a pretty good chance of getting a return on investment there, based on the simple fact that it's oversold, right? Most of the time when you have a price under or close to 30, under 50 specifically, it's considered bearish, but it's more so considered to be oversold and a good value. So that's just kind of, again, the concept of what's going into that. But just bear in mind, this may not be completely over with, but we can see we are seeing a dissipation, so to speak, of the volume or the amplitude in the bearish direction. So even though it could continue a little bit lower, it shouldn't continue much lower, okay? So we're looking pretty good there in that sense. My recommendation for every coin right now is just a dollar cost average, and don't put all your eggs into one basket. And if you're going to have a somewhat of a day trade or a short-term swing trade, consider a loose stop loss just in case Bitcoin were to fluctuate, because once again, 5% from Bitcoin could result in 10 to 15% for Mana and other coins. So just bear that in mind. There's oftentimes a 1.5 to 2.5x inverse response from Bitcoin. So, a 5% sell-off from Bitcoin could result in 10% for Mana. Now, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the 1 hour and call it a day here. So taking a look at TD sequential, we can see that we are kind of in a state of basically consolidation. Not much is going on there, but which is actually, by the way, a very good thing. We want consolidation. We need more price action closer to 350, the better. But good news is here, the lagging span is soon to intersect with the price action. So on the Ichimoku Cloud, if you haven't seen my other video, I have a walkthrough on the Ichimoku Cloud. It's helpful to understand that the lagging span is coming close to the price action, and therefore we should expect to see that intersect. When that intersects, that's considered to be a close your short position signal, right? So basically, it gives you conservative indications of when to get in and when to get out. So back here, it told us to get in as a short position as the price was starting to fall. If you'd done that, you would have gotten yourself a decent amount of profit. But a bottom line here is now that lagging spans intersect with the price action, we're seeing this shift in momentum, right? In other words, the short position you have, if you had one, should be closed soon, right? That's basically telling us we want to close our position soon. So that's a good sign on the inverse, right? Because it could imply that we could see a reversal and a shift back to the upside. But for right now, we're not officially there. It's just looking very, very likely. Okay. And just say that were to happen. It doesn't mean you put everything into this right now, right? You don't, you don't do that. And if you're a member of my my community, you'd know this already. Putting all your eggs in one basket is a bad idea. You want to diversify as much as possible. If you're going to dollar cost average, 5 to 10% at a time. So just add 5 to 10%. At this point, maybe add a little bit more as we get more confirmation, but we will not have confirmation until the price is back above the cloud, which shouldn't happen for another 24 hours. We need the lagging span to also be above the cloud, okay? Or sorry, free from any price action, which would also need to be above the current price action, which is not right now. So again, a small handful of little things need to happen. We don't have confirmation yet, which is why dollar cost averaging is probably the best, most relevant advice at this point. So I hope you find benefit, of course, here. We'll go ahead and cover more coins like this soon, but more importantly, Mana is one of my daily drivers. So again, stay tuned for the next one, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. Like, comment, all that good stuff. If you found benefit, let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at CryptoCache Tech through my social media platform there on Telegram. I'm mostly active there. We also have a Discord as well. Everything's down below. And if you want to become a community member, you will have to wait until the 1st of January, but those slots will be available first of the year. And again, I have a trading academy rolling out next month as well. It's going to be a really awesome experience. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.